lot of people don't realize this. USC was Alabama, Georgia. They were the number one recruiter for 2000 through 2010, and they are in the last 5 years. I think they're 21st in high school recruiting. They have just absolutely fallen off the pace. They're nowhere near where they used to be. And if you said, Dave, pick one team that has fallen off more in the last decade than anybody else that has been really good, it's USC. Number two, ironically, is UCLA. You talk about two programs that have absolutely crapped the bed in one of the most fertile college football grounds in the world, the Los Angeles, Southern California basin, and their recruiting is garbage the last decade compared to where they used to be.
Wow. And you just chalk it up to bad hires and lack of leadership?
I don't know. Usually a brand stays relatively in the same spot if you have a good recruiter, right? If you have good coaching content. Look at LSU, right? I mean, LSU has the second most NFL starts from any college football team in the last decade. LSU, right? And look at all the coaches they've gone through. They've gone through great seasons and crappy seasons. They're up and down and all over the place. And every 4 years, they put 35 to 40 guys in the NFL. It doesn't matter who the head coach is, right? I mean, you got Les, and then you go to O, and it's just, it just goes all over the place, but the talent is there no matter what happens. So something happened. Well, with UCLA, we know what happened, right? Jim Mora could recruit, couldn't coach. Neuheisel could recruit, couldn't get it going, right? They were top 15 classes each and every year. And then they went and hired a guy who hates recruiting, says recruiting isn't important. Stars don't mean anything. Well, you're dumb. They do. And your recruiting sucks. And Chip Kelly cratered UCLA recruiting. Cratered it. It was
unreal.
Probably from 2000 to 2010, USC was the number one recruiter, not only in the country, but in the Pac-12. UCLA was top 15 in the country, number two in the Pac-12. And now USC isn't even top 20 in the country, and UCLA isn't even in top 30. I mean, the talent profiles at those two programs have gone so backward, so fast. And leadership, coaching, energy, I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Couldn't put my finger on it. UCLA, I think, they just had no motivation, and it wasn't part of the culture to recruit, and they showed it. USC, I'm not sure.
Who's that?
I'm not sure. Well, you got Lincoln Riley there right now.
I know Lincoln Riley's at Southern Cal. I think UCLA promoted from within or something. Yeah.
And it helped them there before, and UCLA took a shot at Chip, but he can't recruit. Then they ran out of money, and then they hired a running back coach from the Raiders who was a UCLA alumni, and so, yeah, I mean,
it's like a joke. It's like you being, having martinis this afternoon and somebody starts telling the story.
Man.
You're like, you start laughing.
You start to, if we were sitting by a campfire and somebody was feeding me drinks, I can do this all night.
If we're sitting by a campfire, smashing good bourbon, Wilderness Trail bourbon, you just start laughing going, what? UCLA used to be the 13th composite recruiter in the country, and now they're 54th? What happened?
Yeah, UCLA is going to get absolutely boat raced this year, man. I think they're going to get smoked.
Oh,